today. Unfortunately, after I made that Bayonetta PC port review, I found out that once you pass the prologue, a lot of people are having random performance hikes and stuttering. Anything past like the first level. So I haven't been playing it that much. I mean, at the same time, I've played that game a lot already. I kind of just bought it to, you know, support Platinum, porting their stuff to PC and hopefully the eventual mod community. So I went ahead and I got a key for Ruin of the Reckless from Keymailer. I'm going to go ahead and mention Keymailer in the description. I'm not paid for this or sponsored in any way. I've actually gotten 2 pretty awesome games from them. You do get offered a lot of stuff you might not want to play, but if you're a budding content creator or you've got a decent following already and you're looking for some stuff that you want to play, you know, in between major releases, whatever you're planning on spending 60 bucks on. If you want some smaller stuff, it's definitely a great place to go. So I'm going to go ahead and link there. You just make an account. You have to link your YouTube, I think bare minimum your YouTube account. You can also connect your Twitch and YouTube, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I made the account. What it does is it has some kind of algorithm. It looks at, you know, what you play, stuff like that. And I guess that's supposed to increase your chances. Also, you have to use certain buzzwords or tags for your videos, and that's supposed to increase your rank as well, which I assume means that you will get more games that you request. From what I've experienced, most of the stuff that you get is not things that you necessarily want. I don't know how that works. Maybe you just have to like grind out like a dozen videos with one game that they give you. It seems like some of the games on there they don't actually have the keys for. Like some of them are maybe ones that they, you know, tentatively get an arrangement or an agreement with the developer or the publisher, the studio or whatever. But it is a pretty great resource. I mean, I got this. This game's not even out yet. I think it's 2 weeks away. So this is a twin-stick roguelike brawler. Pretty cool combination of genres you don't see too often. You see it's very melee-based. You have a dash cancel and stuff like that. Now the persistent elements of the game, I'm only like an hour into the game, so this is not like high-level gameplay or anything. But you get these cards. And with these cards, you can either make things easier or harder. Now obviously in a roguelike, making things harder at the beginning is pretty masochistic because you're probably running with like maybe a quarter of the total item pool in the game. So I have all the easier stuff on right now. The game's still quite difficult. You have to definitely pay attention to what's going on, especially since this is more of a melee roguelike versus stuff like Isaac where things are largely ranged. You have to be up close and personal, so you have to really pay attention to the enemies and learn the attacks. It's very much like any character action game. You have to pay attention to what everyone's doing at all times. It will definitely take some time to learn all the movesets of the enemies and stuff like that. So, you can buy certain cards, or rather, I think you can also unlock them when you get closer up the tower. And you can use that to make things easier on subsequent runs. And there's also a shop. See, like right here's a card. If I had 800 Zenny, then I could buy it. But there's all kinds of other stuff here too. You can buy potions. So the boots are basically change your dash. There's ones where you dash farther, or there's ones where you jump, there's even ones where you fly as well. I don't know what the cursed ones do. But I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the beginning so that you guys can see a little bit of the progression. No guarantee I'll get too far, but they were nice enough to give this to me, so I wanted to make sure that I put out a video ahead of the backlog. That way people could get some impressions if they want to play it. Interesting, this game kind of came out of nowhere because I think they did a Kickstarter for it, but I think they like just barely were on the cusp of getting it funded. It's one of those nail-biter Kickstarters where they have a really hard time getting it funded. So far, this game's pretty polished. It's something that I didn't really have a lot of resources to make it with. I've actually been waiting for Wizard of Legend for a long time. That game looks pretty awesome too, but seems like that's still a ways away, so it's cool that they have something similar. Wizard of Legend seems like it would be much more combo-based. This isn't really a combo-heavy game, it's more about crowd control. So you have to kill all the monsters, then you get the key, and then you ascend to the next floor. The game also has a little bit of an arcade game type of structure, where if you spend too much time on a floor, it will generate projectiles that fight you, as you can see there. Just to help increase the pacing of the game. 20XX had a very similar thing, where bonus timers give you extra items, so you're encouraged to go fast and spend too much time. Also, level ups are very important in this game because they determine how many of these orbs that you can pick up, and the orbs are like the main, upgrade mechanic. So leveling up definitely has some big merit. So I actually made it to the first checkpoint, the shop for the checkpoints. You can jump back to the shop anytime that you lose. So getting to a shop is pretty important. It doesn't seem like you have to pay any kind of extra resource to do this. So obviously I'm at the point of the game, just starting, where I don't really know what anything does, so I'm just gonna buy some random stuff here. Now that looks pretty awesome. This one's fun. Heartbreaking to see all these orbs that you can't pick up, but it definitely makes it so you have to be more selective about what you take. But obviously I'm at the point where I don't even know what everything does, so it's more of just a matter of trying everything, see what it does. Each level is one extra orb that you can take. So you can see how difficult this game is, even with all the easy cards on it. I don't think anybody who's sane is going to bother not having all the easy cards on it. It seems like that stuff's mostly there for, you know, once you have everything unlocked, or you want to play. To get you to basically give up your whole build for some money. I have no clue if it's worth it or not. I'll have to get back to you on that later, but I've just been ignoring it. Bull Rush boost. That's pretty awesome. I get killed by the slime guy. Right before a checkpoint, too. But as you can see here, it's actually good that I lost. You can start from the beginning, or you can go back to the first shop. So it's not like you completely lose all your progress. It seems like the game's actually pretty accessible. You can go back to the first shop. I don't know if you can actually go from the second shop or so on and so forth, but at least you can keep your build. So if you get a good build at the beginning, you're not completely you know, locked into it. You can kind of back out, go back to the first shop and try to do things differently. So I'll go ahead and show how that works. So I ended up going back 2 levels. You come back with 200 zenny, so you can use that to see how things go. The shop will refresh each time too, so you'll have some different stuff to work with. So these give you triple dash. Normally you only have 2 dashes, but triple dash is probably going to be really useful later on. You can also buy some health potions as well. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there. Pretty much shown the basics of the game. I'll probably be playing this, you know, during downtimes. I don't really think I'm going to be covering or buying much for the channel next month. This month I'll be buying Dishwasher, Vampire Smile. I'll probably be exploring some Bayonetta mods, winter if they happen, and then just playing random stuff like Blaze Blue and Cookie in between that. So maybe I'll put this into the rotation, much like I did 20XX back when I was playing that more often. The game is not available right now. I'm going to go ahead and link in the description the Steam page. You can go ahead and wishlist it. I believe that they are still doing beta codes, and if you have a YouTube channel, maybe you'll get lucky and they'll give you a key for it. Just make sure to throw these guys a bone and promote it. I think it was only made by like 2 people, and you can see how polished it is. The art looks great, the gameplay is pretty fun. I really like the customization. All the persistent roguelike elements or roguelite elements are also pretty cool too. Definitely, if you do get a key from them, be it from their Twitter or from Keymailer, definitely at least make a couple videos, even if you're not really expecting to get many other keys from them. Just, you know, throw them a bone. I don't really think they had any money for marketing, so I wanted to do my part too. Anyway, catch you guys later. Peace.